Hey guys, Banana Lock here. Welcome back to another Watch of Realms video. So back with stage 8 of the Transylvania story mode, and this is gonna be featuring Lady Mina, which is the mini boss before we fight the big boss Count Dracula. It's basically a combination of all the other stages that we've had, because if you look at the lineups here, you're gonna see the Knight's Paramour and Knight's Bride, which we've been fighting in stage 6 and 7. And then on top of that, you have Lady Mina, who has this big channeling spell called Hall of Mirrors, where she becomes invulnerable, and you have to break all the mirrors, otherwise she does this big AoE damage that you probably just cannot survive through if you don't have all the right healers in place. So this is the team that we'll be going with. All of these are level 40 from Parlor level 4. We've been sitting on level 4 for I think almost a day now. And that's why we've gotten so many units. We've been refreshing, spending all our gold. And yeah, for some reason, Lucius doesn't level up with the rest of the units, because Volca automatically becomes level 40. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Let's head in and I'll show you guys how it's done. Then first unit we're gonna put down is Vlad, as usual, and then we're gonna put down Salazar. And yeah, gonna just let them tank through most of this first bit. I'm gonna put down Vortex, covering both sides essentially. And I'm gonna have Lily down. And I'm gonna put down Silas, just to start working on this mob here. Alright, so Lady Mina is gonna spawn now, and that's gonna be where we put down our last healer. And here is where we can start to proc the ultimates. Do that, do this as well. And now we want to actually bring in Van Helsing. Okay, so now the top wave is dealt with. I can just let these mobs come in. And what we want to bring in next is actually Helga. And you guys will see why in a bit here. There we go. So the Van Helsing came in time to actually execute everything here. Okay, so this is where the Hall of Mirrors come in, and the trick that I found here is that you don't actually need to break all the mirrors, but there's a caveat to this, is that you can actually stun her, breaking off the channel, so she will actually stop doing all the channeling, and then you can actually just ignore her. But the problem is that you won't be able to deal damage to her at all. So this only works in the first few bits when she's spawning all the usual spawns that are coming. You have to deal with those spawns, and then when we move to the later stage, that's when we have to actually tank through the mirror hits. So now we're gonna wait for Helga to have her ultimate almost back up. And we're gonna do the stuns. There we go, so you can see she falls down. And she's still bright orange, which means that she's still in the channeling mode. So we're just gonna have to ignore her at least for this bit. You can see we actually had to put down Decimus just to help us out for a bit here. I'm gonna put down a tank just to stall things for a bit. So Helga's probably not going to come back in time. But what we can actually do is to put down... yeah, so she's going to do a Hall of Mirrors again.
I forbid your death.
And I'm going to put down Ares, which does stuns. And there you go. That's just going to help us to secure this bit. You can actually let the Unix leak through. I think that's fine. I'm thinking if I can actually put Helga down here. I think I can. There we go. So the spawns are going to come in. So you're going to put Decimus down again.
And they smile at you.
We're putting Oleg here as a backup. And now we can actually try to let the hits come in. See what see if we can actually survive through it. If we can survive through it, then we can start doing damage to her. Because remember what I said, if we stun her, she just gets stuck on the invulnerable phase forever. So that's what we're trying to avoid. So let's see. There we go. We're actually able to survive. And then now, we just go ahead to do all this extra damage that we can deal on him. Let's do the Ares as well. I think this should be able to help us clean things up.
I forbid your death.
Smile at the flowers and they smile at you.
This might actually kill our Ares, but whatever. Because we just need to get some damage going on this guy. There we go. Last bits. Okay, she's gonna do a Hall of Mirrors again. So we're just gonna let her do it again. And after this, I think we should be able to clear off everything. And that's it. That's done. So very straightforward once you understand the mechanics. So what we tried to do there was to basically stall out her Hall of Mirrors, make sure that she does no damage by bringing out some stuns. So obviously your options for the stuns are going to be Ares, Helga. I don't think the Vlad stuns work because it doesn't target air, because it seems like she flies towards the air. So those are the two units that you must have. Obviously having both will be a lot better in terms of cycling around, because when you move to the bot wave, I don't think Helga is going to come back in time for you to cast the respawner and cast the ultimate in time. So yeah, that's it for the video. It's a pretty straightforward one. Van Helsing carrying pretty hard as usual, and then Salazar and Vlad doing a lot of tanking as well. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.